we talked about your setup.
Yeah.
Your body does want to move in putting. You don't want to try and stay still or not move it. But I think this part of the body needs to be a little bit flat to the sky. Okay. If we're in that position as you are now, it's a lot easier to swing the putter back and forth. No, wait, I was fine. Okay, if you were too upright here, okay, which is not, these are good positions to be fair. But when you're slightly more upright, your shoulder's now going to work on an angle which creates sort of this arcing, which can obviously affect the contact, as we said. And the three things that good putters do. Now, just because you do these three things won't make you a good putter. However, good putters do these three things, okay? Because obviously reading the greens come into that, and just your ability to hit the ball at the right pace, okay? You could do everything perfectly, just hit it too hard or too soft, and it's going to miss, okay? But if we strike the ball properly, so we're striking the ball out of the... Oh, that's the wrong one. Striking the ball out of the middle of the golf club, in there. Okay, now these two golf balls are going to give us feedback as to whether we've done that or not. Do we roll the ball end over end over end? So when you hit the golf ball, that black line's rolling over and over and over and over. Okay, and can we start the ball on our intended line, i.e. through those 2 points? Okay, now if we look at the left-hand one, when you hit this putt here now as you go back, backswing was okay. As you come through, the putter just got nearer to you for whatever reason, okay? So you hit the toe now of the putter, okay? That's deflected the face open. It will do. If you think about a putter, if I hit a putter now and just swing it back and forth, if I do this, hit the middle part of the face, but here that was it, you can see the club face just twist, can't you?
Absolutely.
Okay, hit the middle, it doesn't twist. Hit the heel, it turns in. Hit the toe, it turns out. So that little deflection, as I said, because it's so subtle, you don't notice it, but you just miss more putts than you potentially should do. You miss it a driver, you know about it. You miss it a 7, 9 or 5 home, we know about it.
That's the other thing I had problems with initially, was the grip. Because when I first started playing, I was really squeezing it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you come off and I thought, that's not right. I'm missing all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just wondering if I've got over. I hardly touch it now.
I think really with the grip pressure, I think you want to really kind of feel almost the weight of the club in your hands there. Really sort of just loose. I'm gripping the golf club kind of with a putter. I mean, it's just almost like
I hardly touch it now.
Exactly. Good. I think it needs to be in a position in your hands where it's nice and sort of secure anyway. But feel the weight of the putter in your hands. If it gets too grippy, it becomes a bit jerky and wobbly.
The problem with that is, obviously, if I'd have gripped it tighter, I might not have as much of a turn. But
it would probably still turn. I think the thing is, what you would probably find, it's a catch-22 in some ways. If you grip it looser, arguably, it might twist more. But if you grip it tighter, you might miss-hit it more. So you might miss-hit it more but get less twist, but it still equals the same amount of deflection offline, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's going to be bad either way. That's the one thing we're sort of saying there. So as a result of that, the ball obviously went off to the right there, didn't start on your intended line. I think see the coin of the shot, unfortunately, but it went off to the right there and lost a bit of power. Now, in terms of the actual putt itself, you can see it came a bit short there, because I missed it. Had you just happened to hit that a bit harder by chance, and it ended up sort of
in the hole
there or next to the hole there, you go, that's a great putt. But was it a good putt? It was just miss-hit, miss the line, misjudged, and just
that's got the secret, I think. I mean, I've always been saying, get the ball near the hole, it's a good putt. But that's not obviously the case, is it?
And it can definitely be a thing. So this one here now, we can see we hit the putter now. Again, same good setup as the putter goes back. The putter goes back on line, much more cleaner strike. So the ball now can start through the 2 cones. We see the black line now in the sunshine, hopefully. He is rolling end over end. If we look at that, you can see the sort of bit blurry line, the blur of that black line, end over end over end over end, tracking now towards the hole. And it was just the pace that kept it. Had that been the right pace, he's dropping in.
And that's something I could practice at home on the carpet.
100%.
Because he's not dependent on the green or anything else. That's just a matter of trying to get the swing right and control the distance.
Exactly. And I always say about putting, it always makes me chuckle is the fact that the one area of the game that we don't practice enough is the area of the game we can practice in the comfort of our own home. You can't do driver range practice in the back garden unless you've got a really big garden. You can't do lob shots or bunker shots in your living room, but you can stand there and do putting.
Well, it's strange enough, it's only a little flip-up thing. It's a little stand with a hole in it. What I've been concentrating on is trying to put the ball in the hole. And what this is showing me is I shouldn't be doing that.
Well, a good putt doesn't automatically mean it's gone in.
Absolutely.
A good putt is one that started on line, rolling, and hit at the middle of the club face.
Absolutely.
And that's all you can do. After that, the golfing gods have its own way of designing what it wants to do. I can remember now vividly some of the best putts I've hit in my life have missed. And there's one putt that sticks in my mind. I always use this example because one that really, for me, it's got quite a nice emotional attachment. But it's one I remember. It's one of the putts I hold in my course record back in my own club. And it was a 25, 30-foot putt, and the greens had just been holotined. They were all bobbling all over the place. And I made a putt on the 15th green at my own club from the right side of the green, so right to left putt all day. I've hit it a bit soft and a bit short under the break, and it's missing about 3 or 4 foot short. It's missing probably that much left of the hole on a right to left putt. Hit it hollow time, boom, and got in. It was missing. I mean, I could stand there all day and it would miss. Of course it is, yeah, exactly. But I think over the period of weeks and months and years even, they all kind of balance each other out. But you've got to be philosophical with putts. Sometimes you can hit the best putt of your life and it will miss. The example of that is a guy I know, well not know, but I've read about, Dave Pelch, you may have heard. Mickelson's short game coach. He's one of the most famous short game coaches in the world. He's 6'7". He's one that Mickelson plays the lob shot over his head. Right. I mean, real sought after coach. And he's a very statistical based guy. And he's created a machine that hits a perfect putt. It cannot miss, right? It's called perfect, and it's just basically a robotic arm that just swings back and forth. Once he's got it set up and knows how far the putt is in the break, he won't miss. And you're on the putting green of a tournament, just where he teed off. Greens had just purely been cut. They were like carpets. Set up a 25-foot putt or 20-foot putt. Red got the read with all the digital stuff, got the putt, and then set it up, boom, 100 putts, boom, hold them all. Every single one, do like this. When after the tournament, 70 players, 70 pros, 70 caddies, pro-am team, probably 500 footprints, did the same putt from the same spot, 100 putts, holds 35 of them, on a machine that can't miss.
No, bonkers.
So you can hit really good putts and you will miss. And I think people's expectations, as I said to a lot of people, 6 to 8 foot, the tour average is less than 60%.
That's something I remember the other day when we were looking. They only show you the ones they put in from 20 feet.
Exactly.
They don't show you the ones they miss from 3 or 4.
Exactly. Unless it's the leader, you're not going to. There's a reason why they're leading. They're holding putts. So that's the thing. If we get our expectations sometimes have to get lower in terms of the result, but our expectations have to improve in terms of the delivery of the putt.
Yes.
What does the putter do when it makes contact with the golf ball? Can you start the ball on line? Can you roll it? Can you hit the middle part of the club face? But because we don't get the feedback from putting as much as you do with a drive or a full shot, you miss it a drive, as you said, you know about it. You top it, slice it, hook it, shank it. Oh dear, I saw that. You miss it a putt. This one here now, if the golf balls hadn't been there, you'd have hit that putt and gone, oh, didn't hit it hard enough. Then you hit the next one harder and strike it properly. Oh, it's gone too far. But now your distance control's a guess. Okay, if you're doing the same swing or putting the same energy into a putt, and they're going 3 different distances based on miss hits, good hits, and whatever, you're guessing, aren't you? And that's why your distance control is always the issue that's going to cause you problems, because you're not going to be that far off. Like, okay, one putt there that did get the right pace, but just went off sideways. It did bobble a bit, and you missed it to the right. But other than that, most putts tend to go down a corridor towards the hole. Get the pace right, you got a chance. Make sense?
Yeah, that's
excellent, good stuff.